Alright, so what do we got? Now, last time I was out there when I paused it. Turns out when you quit the game and you are not in the base, you're outside, it just teleports you back to base. Sad, which means you can't really leave an expedition midway. I mean, you get all your stuff, you don't lose anything, but you don't get to continue your expedition from where you were. You gotta go do it again. Anyway, we consult with Lane because we have done for what? The Lord Keeper's Journey. Privileged information. Alright, Lane. This is about those freaking rebels or whatever, right? The Verdant Minds. There you go. The Verdant Minds were a militant group formed after the surge by a group of subversive academics and other hangers on. Their main goal was to take down the Veil as they strongly believed that Kendrick Starlights administration was holding back vital information about the surge. Led by an enchantress by the name of Lucia, their goal was to sabotage various complex enchantments, including hijacking or disabling archons. They achieved this by using Lucia's high rank to steal information from the Enclave's most highly guarded research labs. Their most notorious moment, and also their final moment, was when they attempted to bring down the Veil. Their reliance on faulty intelligence proved their downfall and the group was wiped out, Lucia excluded, by a huge explosion that additionally claimed the lives of dozens of innocent bystanders. It's not clear exactly what caused the explosion, but Lucia's journals from around the time place heavy blame on the Eye. The entries include allegations both that he knew both of the Verdant Mind's plans and that he was aware of enough specifics that he knew they'd fail catastrophically. Below is an illustrative excerpt of one of Lucia's journal entries. I washed my hands of it, but they pressed onward. He was fully aware of what I had taught them, of course, what I had taken from the labs, and so he let it happen. He knew they were going to try and pierce the veil, and now dozens are dead. He knew well, Vylle, Billy, broke bread with them, but when they and the rest of the Verdant Minds went off to die, Kendrick just watched. The Will character mentioned above seems to have been a member of the diplomatic corps who transitioned into academia after their role was nullified by the cessation of diplomatic activity post-surge. Will was well known to the Eye given their position and several of Lucia's writings reference them positively. Shortly after the incident, the Eye delivered a series of speeches blaming the Verdant Minds for triggering the cyclical miasma floods, which we now know were caused by Asylum. An excerpt is included below. I speak to you in the aftermath of tragedy. It is now clear to me that the remains of our society have been infiltrated by those who would do us harm. We will root out these dissenter vermin at all levels of administration. Their ideology has claimed too many lives and to be allowed to breathe free. In the meantime, to ensure peace and prosperity, martial law is in effect across remaining settlements. While ideological cleansing is ongoing, council elections will be suspended outside of pressing matters such as the death of a council member. Given the above, it is clear that the downfall of the Verdant Minds was part of a larger political gambit by the Eye to seize additional power. Yeah,
So what did we find out? Any big revelations?
pretty big.
What's wrong?
This isn't what I expected at all. I think you need to read this yourself.
I did read it.
Well, sure, but... Alright. This is one of Lucia's journals, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I washed my hands of it, but they pressed onwards. He was fully aware of what I taught them, of course. What I'd taken from the Institute. And so, he let it happen. He knew they were going to try to pierce the veil, and now dozens are dead. He knew Vile, broke bread with them. But when they and the rest of the Verdant Minds went off to die, Kenrick just watched.
And now read this. A transcript of one of his speeches, delivered around the same time that journal entry was written.
We will root out these dissenter vermin at all levels of administration. Their ideology has claimed too many lives to be allowed to breathe free. In the meantime, to ensure peace and prosperity, martial law is in effect across remaining settlements.
Yep.
So he let the explosion happen and used it for his own political gain. Wow. He's a real piece of work.
It's pretty bad.
He didn't exactly engineer this, but he isn't innocent either.
Damn true.
He sat back and allowed the Verdant Minds to try breaking through the veil. Then they unintentionally triggered a huge explosion, conveniently wiping themselves out in the process. And just like that, the Eye had a scapegoat on whom to blame the cyclical miasma floods. He used panic and fear to secure himself a spot as provisional leader.
Forever.
But everyone eventually forgot that provisional bit. I genuinely didn't expect this at all. I thought I'd find out that he'd just been mildly conniving all his life, not this.
So, what do we do about this then?
Leave it to the public.
We need to confront him. He may be the Enclave's leader, but we can still take him to task on what he's covered up.
Wait, what? You really think that'll work?
Yes. I'll present him with our evidence, and he'll have to give us an explanation.
No, he'll just do something.
I'm open to the idea. But what makes you think he'll want to speak to us?
I'm confident in my powers of persuasion. I may be young, but a lifetime spent orbiting the seats of power in Judea. Well, let's just say that I know how to appeal to a politician's better judgment.
Right.
Well, I trust your judgment.
Excellent. I'll finish writing this dossier, and I'll meet you in Cassidon's Hold. Have faith.
It's not you who I'm lacking faith in. Trust me. Anyway, I'll see you at the Hold.
I won't be long.
Alright, this is a revelation. Lane compiled the research I brought back about the verdant minds, but I don't think either of us expected to find out that the Eye had an intimate knowledge of their activities, nor that he scapegoated their... Okay, come on, man. Grammatical mistakes. Their failed attempt. They failed attempt to bring down the whale for dozens of deaths so that he could seize political power. Just writing it down, it seems unbelievable that this could be real. But all the evidence points that way, and Lane seems dead set on confronting the Eye with the dossier. I don't think he'll be particularly receptive to this approach, but Lane's got my support. Yep. And then we still have this, which we have not done yet. Wanna talk? No? Okay. I didn't even get any, like, proper strands to weave. Nobody wants to talk about it, nothing? Sebastian, no. Sola, oh, we can craft. Alright, because we got the gloves. The hard guard gauntlets. Still need Sovereign Enthrium. Sovereign Enthrium. Could think about reforging, but nothing better than Sovereign Enthrium, Drake Scales, Glass Steel Fur. This is Stenic, obviously Sovereign Enthrium would be better. Same thing here, like Ice Claw Full Grain or Iron Leather. Probably Ice Claw actually. That gives me better armor. We already have Ice Claw here. And Sovereign Enthrium. We got some of the best. Of the best stuff here. We have a lot of Dark Drake Scales, bro. I mean, this is more armor. We already have full grain. For one more armor, we'll hold for now. Ceramic braided linen, about as good as it gets. Against Stenic, we would rather have the other one, but that's fine. And then Drake Scales. Okay. I guess we will go and consult with the Eye about all his bad stuff he has done. He could just try and murder us, you know. It is possible. Tasman is known for running a tight ship, literally. She used to be a quartermaster aboard large boats prior to working for whatever, Oria. Alright, you guys. Have you guys hooked up yet? Nope. Okay. Hello, Eye?
Why do I feel as if I'm about to have my time wasted?
Not really.
Please allow me to present my research. I promise it won't take but a moment. I've compiled a dossier concerning an event that occurred in the Enclave around 35 years ago.
And what event would that be, pray tell?
The attempt to pierce the veil. I can only assume you were familiar with the Verdant Mines.
Was.
The name rings a bell, though it's been decades, as you said.
Good actor.
They were the subject of many of your speeches. It's interesting that your memory on the subject is hazy.
You'll forgive me for not remembering the exact wording or subject of any of the hundreds of speeches I've delivered throughout my career.
That's not a problem. I can summarize my findings. Firstly, our evidence suggests, with a high level of confidence, that you were aware of the Verdant Mines' plans to pierce the veil.
Accusation.
Secondly, in support of that assertion, you gained this knowledge through your close relationship with the enchantress known as Lucia.
I never knew any enchantress by that name.
Uh-huh.
That's odd, since you seem to have been a recurring character in her personal journals. Though, truth be told, she didn't seem particularly fond of you in the later entries. So, back to the attempt to pierce the veil. You knew...
I knew that it would go poorly.
Oh, he knew.
You knew?
Of course I did. But what does it matter?
You could have stopped it.
But I didn't.
Did not.
Pray tell, Lawkeeper, what goal did you hold in your mind as you traveled here?
The truth.
I wanted to learn the truth about the past, to uncover what had been hidden.
Lane Free Selectus. That's who you are, yes?
No, sir?
That's correct. Though, I'm not sure how... never mind. But my research...
House Lectus of Judea. It's no wonder you felt the need to make something of yourself. Well, today will not be that day. Nor, I believe, will any.
Right.
I won't waste my breath debating a jumped-up little snot from a house so consumed by cupidity that it can't even keep its hearths lit. Once a failure of a house, always a failure of a house. And it shows in your insipid rag parading as research.
Did you just call me a jumped-up little snot?
No, I didn't. You must have misheard me.
I...
Will that be all from you? I have other matters to attend to.
Great. Situation has gotten out of control. Get Lane out of here. He can't treat Lane like that. Give him the dressing down of a century. Give him a dressing down.
Skies! That is enough. Lane deserves better than this disrespect.
You dare to speak of respect? You, who broke into our home, who undid Asylum, who attempts to destroy decades of societal progress.
What progress?
I'm trying to help rebuild the Enclave, not destroy it. Self-important jerks like you aren't helping.
I have single-handedly held back the tide of oblivion. I'm not self-important. I'm a damned hero.
Yeah, we'll see what people think about that.
You and your lackey will remove yourselves from my presence, or I'll call the guards.
And I'll freaking kill your guards too, bud.
Brynn, thanks, but it's not worth it. I need to go.
Skies above. I was worried this would happen.
Yeah. Start with Lane. You're bad. Although if he knew about it and he didn't just say I didn't think there would be an explosion. Simple. He knew he knew what was gonna happen, thought they would just fail. He didn't then they would just learn to maybe not do it anymore. Instead the damn thing exploded. That was not your plan. Very simple. And believable too. Hello, Lane. Oh, I should read it. I think it's fair to say that the confrontation was a disaster. The Eye essentially tried to tear Lane apart. He attacked their research, their character, and somehow he even knew what house they came from in Udea. I didn't even know that. It was hard to watch, and in the end, the best thing for Lane was to get them out of there as quickly as possible. I need to check in with them and to see how they're doing after that. Privileged information.
I can't even begin to explain how I feel. This is a disaster.
Yeah.
Did I make it worse?
No. No, not at all. Not for a moment. You were very kind and strong and supportive and courageous. I just... It reminded me of why I left.
Home.
Everything back there was all about your house. Your actions or intent never mattered. And when I tried to forge a different path in life, the knives came out. I had no real choice but to leave. I thought I had left it all in my past. But now, here we are.
I've been there, relate with the story of my last review band. Extend a hand in sympathy. It's not about me. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, Lane. It must be hard to be reminded of that. Do you want to talk about it?
I think I need a little while to consider my next move. Maybe a long while. Sorry.
That's all right. I'll be here when you need me.
Thanks, Brynn.
Alright, privileged information is completed. And oh, come on, man. That was,
How did he know?
how did he know?
Lane, are you all right?
I'm just rattled. I never told you or anyone else my full name. Not because I didn't want you to know, or because I thought you'd judge me, just that I'm allowed to hold information back.
And the eye threw it at you like he'd known you your whole life.
Yes, and he accurately described the state of my house, too. Which is not a secret, particularly, but...
I wonder how he knew.
Yeah.
That's the very question that's been torturing me. As far as I know, we're the only people to ever make it through the Veil. And I was most certainly born after it was raised. There's no other way for information or news to make it through.
Before you ask, it wasn't me who told him.
Yeah.
But that raises the question, doesn't it? Who among us betrayed our trust? And how do they even know in the first place?
To be honest with you, I don't love the idea that we've got someone in our midst sharing information like that. I can't think of anyone in our camp who might intentionally hurt you. But that doesn't make it okay. When you find
Yeah.
out who did this, I think you're owed an apology.
Yes, I suppose we'll need to keep our eyes open. Stay vigilant, Brynn.
Sure. I think I know who it is. It's Casimir, isn't it? He's the one who goes around talking to freaking the eye all the time. Maybe he mentioned unintentionally a Sebastian, not Gas. Sev? What they call him. Anyway. So we're done. Okay. Can head out now. So we have Stricken Earth. Why is this guy dead? Oh, we are done with Dredger's Maya. That's something. Now we can get it to 20. I know where one of them is. It's freaking in the air. There's one in Lower Denevron. The Ashpeak Drake here is dead. Oh, okay. It does continue. It does remember. Arc of the Winter Tide. Benning Glasstail and Highland Ice Claw. Alright, we'll start by going here. The Stricken Earth. And I think the last thing here too is in a place I know. So the time did not change. So it did teleport me back. But it did not actually change the time. Or reset all the monsters, I'm guessing. Either. Excuse me, sir. Bring it, bud. Taking that. And it cleared my inventory too, right? It did. Okay. That is one way to do it then. Why won't you die? Oh, come on. Alright. Can't really hurt you in the ice over there. You gotta come out. Okay. Hey, big guy. Can you wait a little bit? I need your sovereign enthrium. It's like the best metal in the world. Uh, I jumped! What are you talking about? What? Again? Uh, what the hell? No energy? Okay, get rid of this guy. Full band leather, sovereign enthrium. One sovereign enthrium, that's it. Now, there is another reason why I wanted to come here. I think I know where the last thing is. I know I can get plant steel out of that if I heat it up and break it, but for now we'll just chill. We have much better metals to use, so... So, because I saw a spark, it's very high up there, but with a kinetic magic, I can actually get up there and do it, you know? I don't know where exactly I had gone when I could see it. Yeah, see right there. That is the last thing, I think. Got a little bit of my ass kicked. Be up there. But yeah, we need to get over there somehow. Between that and where the giant log is, there it's right over there. To figure out a way to get up there. Guys, do we drop in frostbane leather? This is the wood I want. Okay. Thing is, then I don't ever worry about like what's going on here. You know, no need to worry because climb up this. Then we went on our well on our way. I mean, this is the first area, so doing a good job here. Important. On can't have this much rock without anything. There you go. Guys eat a little bit more, but they die just the same. All right. I don't think I can get over there. Okay. Oh, not grasp, ensnaring blast. Alright, that didn't work, but at least we understood we gotta climb up here. It is definitely what we want to, so. Okay, it's a bit of uneven terrain, but we'll get over there. Okay. There you go. Black, white, and enchanted to echo a snarling sound. Thin stripped gauze. Weavers. Trial of the Seven Mantles. Black, white, and enchanted to echo a snarling sound. I can't grab horn fragments. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Can't grab ironwood. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think all of the ones that are floating around, I think that is a trial of the seven woods or whatever the hell it's called. I think it might be faster to just transition through here. Just walk instead of... And I mean, hardwood is hard. Would prefer hardwood. While the practical practice has slowed down since the surge, assassination remains a viable path to Udian success, power, and inevitably blah 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 blah. I don't know. Okay, so this area is like completely done. And there's no need actually to come back here, except if you want to murder something. And I don't think I do particularly this time. The Greenwood Hollow is done. Ark is dead. Pledgeworm is dead. Upper Denevron, Ark of the Wintertide exists here. It is clear. And I know we can get one more. Lower Denevron has one. Probably also like something in the air. But let's go to Upper Denevron. Let's go to Riverside. I know it is there. I just need to spam E when I get close to it and grab it. Then I'll head over to Archon's Earth. Do be hurting sometimes though.
I've got...
Oh, that didn't work. Too high.
That's I.
Well, that was not smart. So much of this like extremely valuable rock here. Fortunately, it releases purple things, and I'm more about that golden life now. Yeah. There you go. Pale blue gauze, near invisible but enchanted to remain where placed. Yep, it is indeed Trial of the Seven Mantles. Near invisible but enchanted to remain where placed, this one softly echoes the cries of birds. Echo a snarling sound. But it is done. And there is a winter tide arc here. Living flame there. Yeah, whatever, I'll kill it. I'm here anyway, what am I gonna do? Now your ass should be around here. There you are. I have been waiting for you. Okay. Cold never bothered me any. Ow! Oh bloody hell. Okay. Okay, there's a black shard crystal there. We want it. Oh, buzz off, bro. Not even able to break me. Okay, I'm out of magic. Why are you tired? It's the wrong leg. Uh, stop it. Okay, freaking slow as hell, bro. Okay, start freaking stabbing it. I am clinging. What do you mean? What are you talking about, bro? Okay, thank God. He generated it. That's not allowed. That's fine, we got it out. Oh, you broke it, huh? Stop throwing pieces of ice at me, bro. It's not cool. Enthrium. No, what iron? I don't want iron. Can you stop doing that? Holy shit, you're annoying. Okay. The shoulder now. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. I jump, you fucker! Oh God. I really wish this was better. What? It teleported me into his hand, bro. Okay, give me freaking ice resistance. I say I don't care about your ass. What do you mean, man? Bro. You stop getting your ice back, bro? Oh, other hand, other hand. There you go. Finally. No, piece of shit. Finally.
A frost strand. Happy to weave that into your mantle.
Arc of the Winter Tide. Just drop Stenek, bro. You know how easy it is to get Stenek. Stenek ain't nothing, bro. The strand I have feels so different, like the cold of the pattern I pulled from is melting and cooling the heat I pushed into it from my mantle. Back and forth like a silent struggle. Time to go see Dam and get this woven in before the sensation distracts me when it really matters. I hope it doesn't distract you ever, honestly. We shouldn't need it, just jump. I am going, yeah, the right way. Got ya. Find selenite, treated leather. Some healing items will not go amiss here. Come on. That was like instant, bro. No healing items for me, huh? Yeah, alright. Arc of the Living Flame. Just take me to the hearth. We'll go plug this bad boy in. Much like Brynn, Lane is never newer to Warriors band and still continued to know the other weavers. However, shortly after joining, he became fast friends with Casman. Use the resonance modulator. Oh, got an achievement. I don't know what it was.
Well,
Board brokered an
that did
unlikely if overdue
something.
alliance. Perfect
I should go
pairing.
check with the Axel that it worked. Hope I'm not interrupting anything with her and the spindle.
Consult with Axel, report success. It worked, or at least I think it did. I found a place to connect the resonance modulator and the loom gate lit up. I think it's safe to assume that at least did something. The Axel and the spindle will know for sure whether it worked, so I'd better go check with them. Oh, we have a living flame here. Take me over there. Also, look out for high jumps. High jumps? Whatever. You know what I mean. Look out for glinters in high places. Send it straight to the Shadow Realm. That was purely for personal consumption. Okay, you want another one? You're basic. Your ass is golden, so killing you is harder. Hello, Mr. Living Flame. Purple stuff, we can't grab it. Hello! Okay. Okay, your knees and your back is gone. The full body, it's a full body thing. Um, Cinder infused linen. Did my birthday? Okay, it's time to climb onto your staff and finish this. Alright, grab onto your stuff. Let's end this. Big boy. Find selenite and cinder infused linen. South wind will. Ah, well, that was easy enough. Was not really hard at all. Okay. Too freaking fast, bro. I require medicinal supplies, man. Go vitality tonic. Okay, bye. Alright. Okay, we have to starter hired and never on will. Oh, it works. Can just jump down and then roll with it. Oh, oh, get off of the way, bone. I can't grab aniline leather. It's blue, man. That's softwood. There you go. That is the living flame. Then we have Archon's Hurt, Benning Glasstail, and Highland Iceclaw. Could murder all of them. Alternatively, I could go back to the southern way station and just report my success. 'Cause, apparently, we have formed an alliance or something. That's kind of nice. Consult with the Axle to report success. And I think we can then upgrade our stuff, which I would be very interested in. Alright, also we can weave a new strand. We can make our ice armor better, which is right now it's kind of shit, so I would love to make it better. Shroud the weaver's body with an icy suit of protective armor, highly resistant to dangerous temperatures and volatile enough to explode in a cloud of razor-sharp ice shards. Power upgraded. Winter's Gauntlet. Talking? No talking. Absolutely no talking. Alright. Let's go to Cassidon's Hold. Send me. The most influential members of the Enclave Council are the Spindle, who represents magical guild Axel, doesn't say, okay. Whatever, I guess. Consult with the Axel, it worked. Like, I hope you're not interrupting anything. Are we interrupting something, Spindle? Or you wanna talk? Hello, I?
Let me guess. You've come to ask me to apologize to your naive lawkeeper.
Yes, you should.
No.
No? Isn't that what self-proclaimed heroes do? Demand justice for your friends?
I would never ask Lane to waste their energy on a conversation with you again. Do I think how you spoke to them was a disgusting, brutish display? Absolutely. But justice doesn't come with an apology from you, does it?
They attacked my legacy. I merely put them in their place.
Exactly. Without remorse, an apology would just be posturing. No. Justice is served in the way Lane still chooses kindness every day, despite people like you trying to tear them down.
Their research tore me.
Justice is served in the way Lane gets to continue living as their wonderful, talented self. Whereas you have to keep living as yourself.
Hmm.
As someone who is clearly in so much pain over his own existence, he needs to make other people feel small, so he can look big.
Hmm.
By the flames. Save your idealistic speeches for someone who cares.
So we agree.
Great.
There is no need for you to ever speak to or about Lane again.
Our preferences align then.
Great. Alright. Well, we did save your freaking land though. Intertwined, we're done. They can't use the
So
portals,
the
I think.
curves of the metal suggest... I definitely think an enchanter had a hand in this, as well as someone with intimate knowledge of the loom gates.
Right.
Those two people could possibly be one person even. Though I can't fathom who it would be.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see?
It's a conundrum for the ages, that's for sure.
Great.
Ah, Brynn. You're back.
I am back.
You've done amazing work with the resonance modulator. I'm certain this will be a turning point for us.
That's good.
Thanks. But how do you know it worked?
The loom gate started glowing a strange color before you arrived. I took it as a hint that you'd succeeded.
Great. Strange color.
Spoiled the surprise.
I'm sure the Surgeborn will be plenty surprised when they next try to use the loom gates.
Suffice to say, we're thrilled, Brynn. In a short time, you've done a lot to help us.
I hope so.
We were, obviously, a little hesitant to trust newcomers.
Our first impression wasn't the best.
But now, we're in a much better situation when it comes to survival.
Are they? That's nice. It was a group effort, emphasize that. No thanks to me, playfully implied all the work. There's no telling what can happen next. Temper expectations. It was a group effort.
Happy to have helped. Without you two trusting me, I couldn't have achieved half as much. So, thank you for letting me in. I'm glad to have gotten to know both of you.
Yeah.
It's been my pleasure, Brynn.
Likewise.
Alright.
So, let's recap for a moment. 1. We've stopped Surgeborn from navigating the Loomgate network by using the resonance modulator. 2. We've made huge leaps forward in regaining control over the arcs.
That's good.
3. We've armed and supplied the scouts.
Yep.
It certainly doesn't cast our last decade of work in a forgiving light, does it?
Listen, you've been surviving this crisis for a long time the only way you knew how. But now you have a path to move forward. Your people can choose to follow it, or dwell on past mistakes. Are we ready to face this threat head-on together?
Yeah.
Yes. You're right. Of course you are. We're at the point, resource-wise, where we can start making moves.
That's good.
I don't really want to speak to my father right now. But I agree that it's time we put pressure on him to do something. Anything. Regardless of what he does, you've earned our support, Brynn.
That's good.
But first, I'd actually like to steal Hurl for a while, if you don't mind.
No?
I have some notes to go over with her.
Yeah.
By all means. Have fun.
Oh, they're all the way up there. I didn't even know you could go up there.
I suppose I'll just get right to it.
Uh-huh.
Why do you treat me differently?
What do you mean?
Everyone else gets the stern you, the you who's in charge, the Axel. But I get the friendly face, the compliance, this you who I don't understand. Is it because of my dad? Because everyone answers to him? Are you trying to get close to him through me? I can't handle it, Hurl. I need to know that I'm not just being manipulated by everyone around me.
Yeesh, I don't think she is.
It's not because of that.
Yeah.
Then what is it?
I spend time around you because I want to see you, to speak with you, to work alongside you, to see the look in your eyes when you solve a problem. Skies, I shouldn't... None of this is... If we could find somewhere else, beyond the gaze of the hold...
Hurl. Stop.
Stop.
Take my hand. And we'll go. I have a place in mind.
No?
I didn't see it before, but I think I would like to tell you of the ways in which you are important to me, too.
Look at that. Matchmaker of the century. It's me. Intertwined. Quest is completed. Return to base camp to plan next steps. A sudden gambit. With the supply shortages under control, the loom gate access restricted from the Surgeborn, and the arc restoration research underway, the Axel and the Spindle begin pressuring the Eye to finally take action against the Surgeborn. It's amazing to watch most of the Hardsiders shift their focus from only being able to tackle one crisis at a time to looking for long-term solutions. Our band is really helping them get back on their feet. However, a change in the Eye's mentality remains to be seen. Now that I've helped Sev with whatever the two of them are working on, maybe Khan Stalhand will finally consider what his colleagues are saying, or at least start taking Isla more seriously. I've done all I can for the Enclave Council for now. I should check back at camp to see if Arkham has any news. Winter tide, thicker and colder. This armor feels like a second skin. I wonder what mom and dad would say if I showed up encased like some kind of hillsdale monster. Truthfully, mom would silently pour me tea. Never one for theatrics, my mother. If I can harvest another strand, I should be able to complete the pattern in my mantle. Time to go hunting. Yo, look at that. That's what I wanted. So we can talk to her. Hey, Spindle. What's up?
Oh, Brynn,
Uh-huh.
you were right about the requisitions.
Obviously.
Yeah. There you go. Got something to say to me, I?
Congratulations on successfully recalibrating the loom gates. It's an impressive achievement.
Oh.
Considering your thimble broke the harness and prevented us from resetting the loom gate connections,
I fixed it.
helping with this initiative was the least you could do for us.
It's amazing what happens when we pool our resources.
Normally, I would impose sanctions on the Axle for inviting an outsider to access the harness. A rather grave breach of protocol, if I'm being honest. But thankfully for her, this aligns with our upcoming security efforts.
Oh yeah, he's doing something.
And what efforts would those be?
Confidential, I'm afraid.
Great. Doing something. Don't know what that is. Not gonna be good though. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna restrict my access to the loom gates or something, I think. Messed up like that. Oh, the Ark of the Forge is right here in Clintwood Hollow. Oh, and a Winter Tide. That is both. Is there another forge? No, unfortunately. Alright. Because we need another forge after that. Then we are done with all our patterns, at least the ones we have. There's a kinetic one I'm missing, but don't really know what that is. It's just our band. Oh, and him, sorry. He's there too.
What's going on?
Arik, why don't you fill her in?
Our plan worked. The Eye is mobilizing the scouts for a large-scale attack on the Surgeborn.
That's good.
I take it the Axle and the Spindle put him up to this.
Yes. Not that Khan Stanold is admitting that. He claims that with the supply shortage taken care of and the Ark restoration underway, now is the time to strike.
That is true.
And Brynn is receiving due credit for all her work, I'm sure.
No.
So what's his plan?
The scouts will stage a distraction in the underworks, while the Eye and the Spindle do something to the Grand Gate.
Great.
That's all I know. The Eye wants everyone to convene at Cassidon's Hold for a speech to learn more.
Of course.
He wants us there.
Khan Stanold loves an audience. Doesn't matter who's in it.
I thought you'd be happier about all this.
I have reservations about the Eye launching a plan using my scouts without consulting me.
Yeah, a lot of them could die.
The reality is, the leader of the Enclave has the power and influence we need to take a stand against the Surgeborn, regardless of how likable the man holding the title may be.
Power and influence, sure, but not the expertise.
Yeah. Everyone deserves a chance to course correct. Agree with Oria. Nothing we can't handle. Reassure the Weaver Band we've got this. Or encourage that tell the band keep their guard up. Keep your guard
My
up.
gut is telling me the Eye can't be trusted. People like him don't change overnight.
Yeah.
Arik's right. We should proceed with caution.
It can't hurt to hear his big speech before jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you. Talk to me when you're ready.
Alright. Consult with Arakim and ready to travel to Cassidon's Hold. The Eye is finally going to organize an attack on the Surgeborn, but he's keeping his plan to himself until his speech at Cassidon's Hold. Oria is pleased to hear the Eye is taking action, but Arakim is concerned about the secrecy. I suppose he will only know for sure that we can trust the Eye once we see how his operation unfolds. Arakim will escort us to the Hold when you're ready. But before I do all that, more important things are gonna happen. So, Casmin. Look at that. 30 slots available in our pack, and the Scry will be able to pull up to 10 resources of safety. Casmin will trade supplies with Heartsiders. Level 5, 5 Vitality Bells. We need 175, 100, 175. We need a lot. Okay. To be fair though, There are a certain resources I have a lot of. Go. Let's get it done. Let's see. Max level. It's got like a little tent, like a cover on top, and Tasman's Caravan level 5. Got more bags and more stuff, and looking good. Then maxed out. Yep, max level reached. Sola's Forge, level 5. It looks about the same, really. Doesn't really look much different, but sure, it's got a golden thing, golden table, and I guess more tools, plans, and swords and stuff. I guess I don't know. 175, and then for the her thing. Okay, bro. 75. 5 tonics. There you go. A proper tent for her. My God, she didn't even have a tent. Lane's Arca level 5. Proper stuff. She's gonna be happy. And my tent, I've got a proper heater, bro. Brynn's tent, level 3. And I'm guessing Oria as well gets a better tent. Yeah. Bigger table, little sitting area. Done. Trade supplies. Casmin has broken a trade agreement with the Heartsiders. In return for our salvage supplies, he will provide specific resources on demand. Any resource that has been discovered can be acquired, but be aware the salvage prices are steep. 40. That's not that steep. 40 for these, 20 for these, 20, 10, 4, and 2. That is actually kinda insane that we can just do that. It's looking real sick though. Yeah, Ori has like proper big tables and a proper tent and everything. So do I. I mean, look at all my archer things and spect. What the hell? Warriors battle cry. Memories of playful times to comfort and inspire. What? Hiran Arteme is here. Long suffering but nonetheless steadfast and dedicated. Hiran Arteme, the Enclave's first and foremost representative of the mundane arts and professions, is a complex figure but an ally nonetheless. Born shortly after the surge, one cannot discuss Khan Arteme's past without picking apart the tangled social hierarchy of the Enclave. Her parents, both specialized artisans working on the loom gates, were forced to work on less wanted tasks when the network was shut down by order of Khan Stanhide. Thus, at a young age, Hirun was made to watch her family's standing and status plummet, exposing her to the many strata of Enclave society. Such a situation, especially with the aftermath of the surge as a backdrop, would work to shape one in Hirun's situation into nothing more than grist for the mill of society, to be used, discarded, and nothing more. In spite of this, she was able to work her way into the leadership structure of the Guild of Crafters, after becoming the High Smith and eventually to its highest seat. In speech transcripts acquired by our point, Hirun takes pains not to paint her past as an inspirational journey. She emphasizes that few in a situation were so lucky as her to escape the mire of enforced poverty imposed upon them by circumstance. Our work with her has reflected her dedication to the people she represents. We have secured supply routes for the scouts and endeavored to make tactical improvements to the loom gates with the help of the spindle. The two have an interesting relationship, to say the least, though it is at least less contentious than that between the spindle and the eye. And Arakim Kabati. Of all the Heartsiders, our band has been allowed the most time with the leader of the Enclave Scouts, one Arakim Kabati, regularly visiting our base camp at the South Wall Way Station. Arakim is more than willing to speak frankly on most topics. To our considerable appreciation, he has helped us fill in the gaps on numerous pieces of the Enclave's post-surge history, as well as helped us navigate the complex political situation we have found ourselves in. Over the course of several interviews, Arakim told me about his life, about his childhood in Cassidon's Hold, his dream to join the Scouts, and his ascension to the leadership position he now holds. Growing up in the Hold, Arakim is too young to have first-hand memories of the exodus to the cliffside fortress. Raised by parents who were bastion sworn, dedicated members of the Enclave's defensive forces, he aspired to follow their example in protecting their fellow citizens. By the time he joined the Scouts, the military had merged into one expeditionary arm responsible for culling hostile creatures and salvaging resources from the Enclave's many abandoned supply stations. During his time in the Scouts, Eric exhibited exceptional capabilities as a leader in the field. He distinguished himself in coordinating several complicated salvage operations, and after a few years, he was considered the obvious position to take the leadership position. It was at this point in his retelling that he fell silent. His mind was clearly elsewhere. After a respectfully timed wait, I prompted him to share his thoughts. He told me that his greatest regret was that his father was not present to see him promoted to the Scout's highest seat. He elaborated that he thought his father was still alive at the time. The surge and its aftermath had taken their toll on him, and he was, for a lack of better term, lost in the forest, a condition I am well familiar with, common as it is among older Udians. We commiserated and returned to the story of his career. He told me that he had initially chafed at the idea of desk work, strongly preferring to lead his field teams in the flesh. His adept hand with the scry, however, helped increase the effectiveness of his team, at least until the Eye made the deeply unpopular decision to isolate the scouts away from the general population of Cassidy's hold. The Eye's reasoning was that the scout stories of increasing danger across the Enclave could drive the populace into panic. That is, of course, debatable at best, and it is no surprise that the scouts' morale plummeted afterwards. As he tells me, he was in the process of resigning himself to an unfulfilling life when he received reports of a disturbance at the south wall. He elected to investigate it himself and ran across our weaver band, and the rest, he laughs, is history. Since then, Arek, as he prefers to be called, has been instrumental in our investigation, integration with the Heartsiders, and in our survival. His timely warning of the cyclical miasma floods undoubtedly saved our lives, and though our work with the Heartsiders has been rocky at times, we owe him a great deal. A postscript. During our conversations, Anakim strongly downplayed his effectiveness on the scry, saying that his skills in manipulating the device were mediocre at best. I had a different impression, and he split the difference in my telling. Upon discussing his observed capabilities with our watcher, Oria, I concluded that he is a highly proficient with the scry. I would just be amiss if I did not clarify this for the record. Memories of home, memories of playful times to comfort and inspire. Alright. And we only set that up now. For a reason. Lane. Compile memories of home. Noting some framed drawings on display in our point stand, I was moved to ask about them. Thus, Brynn shared with me the story of a brave little girl from her hometown who struggled with illness. Brynn preferred to focus on happier memories, though, of how the girl would listen and rapture at stories of Brynn's adventures on the steppe, and how the two of them would sit in the firelight spinning tales of a warrior princess who spent her days battling colossi tall enough to blot out the sun, and of course how our young hero would draw Brynn pictures. The same self ones I spotted on display to take on her adventures and keep her safe. In recognition of her inarguable success in protecting our point, and after a brief discussion with the rest of the weavers present, we decided to record her as an honorary member of our band. For your inspiring bravery, we thank you. Dorothy of Carnave, our warrior princess and the best of us all. Wow. Alright, Lane.
It sounds like your experiment with the loom gates went well.
It did.
With the axle and the spindle? Yeah, it turned out better than we could have hoped.
That's good news.
Are you worried about something?
Worried? No. Holding the infinite weave of possibilities in my mind. Yes. Do you think the resonance modulator could be used to keep certain kinds of people out of the Loomgate network too?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. It's a good question, I don't know the answer.
I'm really not sure. What makes you think about that?
So that's what the freaking Eye wants.
I believe that the Eye would lock us out if he could.
I think so.
He loathes us. He loathes me. If he has the means to hinder us, he'll use them. And we've just handed those means to his daughter.
Oh, she won't do it.
You haven't had a chance to talk to Isla yet. She definitely wouldn't let that happen. At the very least, she'd give us a heads up.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to her sometime? I think you'd get along.
Yeah, probably.
I suppose I should, yes. After my next round of experiments, perhaps. Speaking of, I should really get back to it. I'm glad to hear that all is not doomed, too. Thanks.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
This is my job. Gotta say, your place looks real good now. Hey, buddy. He never arrived to help, huh? I really thought that maybe like the freaking pack animal would just pop up sometimes and just knock some people around and go away. But no, it's not the case. Tom. Masculine. Wait, they have this now? Interesting. We can upgrade now. We need Enthrium here. This can be upgraded. 7 more armor, 6 more cold resistance. This can also be upgraded. 5 more armor, 1 more heat, 6 more cold resistance. Form and function. Solid Enthrium needed here. Ceramic beaded linen needed here. 1 linen, 1 Enthrium, 3 Enthrium. 1 linen, 3 Enthrium. Now I can do some cool stuff like coming over here, trade supplies. So first of all, we need supplies. So why do you think we've been collecting these? Okay. Buy some of these and then cinder infused linen. I think it was this one. Can trade for some truly remarkable supplies. There you go. Kinetic sword and shield. 7 more weapon power, 1 more cold resistance. Gonna need more sovereign Enthrium. There you go. Now before I do this though, finish off this.
Nice to work on something a little lighter every once in a while.
There so. And there you go. Tamarkind manacle.
Intimidating silhouette.
Now we need 3 more Enthrium for this. 6 more Enthrium, iron, leather, and ice claw full grain. Because I have all these resources. This is why I've been collecting them. 6. Oh, well. Let's salvage. I don't want to salvage all. Three, 4, 5, 6. There you go. I think we need one of these and glass tail for this one, right? I don't remember really. Upgrade. There you go.
Classic design here.
Max it out. Now if I can reforge this. Yeah, so 19 heat resistance. Or lower weight though. 4 more armor. Yeah, we want 24 ice claw full grain. Holy shit. 23 ice claw full grain will be needed for this. Okay, my head is fine, body is fine, legs are fine, arms need some more. 1 more Enthrium is needed to take this to level 3. And over here, in order to reforge these, we need 23 ice claw full grains. 1 Enthrium and 23 ice claw full grains. One of this, and then one of these. 22 more needed. What do we have like a lot of we're not really using? Not much really. We have 119 of these. Not really going to be using those. Done. I don't know how many we got. We're gonna need a lot of ice claw full grains. Trying to reforge it. 20. We need 4 more Ice Claw full grains. I can't believe we're actually able to do this. It's gonna be like the best sword and shield in existence. This is why we collected these. Never want over 100 of anything, basically.
So we're
There you
fine
go.
with Arik just spending all his time in our camp now?
Kaz, unlike the other Hearthsiders, he's been welcoming. Where's this coming from?
Oh, is that what we're calling lurking in the shadows and watching Brynn sleep now? Welcoming? Wasn't that long ago that we all thought it was creepy. But I guess now that he's got a handsome face beneath that mask, it's friendly.
You'll warm up to him in time. You always do.
The things people will forgive a beautiful man for. Ludicrous.
You feeling threatened? Alright. Let's level up this weapon. Reforge with some Ice Claw full grain. 128 weapon power, 9 heat resistance, 38 cold resistance, 6 weight. Expensive taste. Crafted a weapon using only 5-star resources. It is a very good one. I think it's the best of everything too. Like nothing is better. Sovereign Enthrium has been used here. Drake scales. Glasstail fur. We need another Ice Claw full grain, of course. I'll get it. I don't know how they even have so many of these legendary materials. It's not that hard to get them, but like... whatever.
If that doesn't keep you safe, I don't know what will.
Don't know what will. That's disheartening. So if I upgrade again, 7 more armor, 1 more heat, and 3 more cold resistance. But this needs 5 Enthrium, 3 iron leather, 1 ice claw. Trade 5 Enthrium. Two of these and 1 of these, I think. Continue our salvaging operations. Okay. 2 of these, I think, and like 2 of these. I don't know, we just grabbed a bunch of stuff. It'll all be useful anyway, don't worry. Upgrade my hands. There you go. And for the final level, 5 more Enthrium, 1 more Ice Claw, full grain, 4 more iron leather. That's it. Then we are level 5 on everything. Obviously, we've not used the best resources for everything, but okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I don't know, 1 of these and like 2 of these. Pretty perfect, okay. And we need 2 more for the black leather thing. Enough. More iron leather. There you go, 8 more armor, 3 more heat, and 4 more cold. Maxed out. And there's no way we can reforge this into anything better, right? Sorbent Enthrium has been used. Oh, full grain is just better. No other leather has brilliant clean hue. And wearing it is a mark of incredible skill, incredible wealth. Thick hide from a beast, fame for durability, and lace with thin flexible mesh of steel inside. We already have full grain on this. Oh, we're using Stenek here, but Stenek is better apparently for this thing. There are stuff I can reforge into, like ceramic weighted linen here would make a lot of sense. My legs too. I mean, something else could, you know, be better probably. Instead of frostbane leather, probably ice claw full grain would just do a better job. One less weight, 2 more armor. But yeah, you got some pretty insanely expensive stuff already. I'm missing a kinetic power. One frost power upgrade is left. And only one flame upgrade. You know what? I can just, before I do that, I'll head out, kill 2 of them, max out all my powers, and then go in case there is like a big confrontation or something. Tries to attack us or try to kill us or something. I don't know. Maybe he will. Probably not, but like, you never know. I'll be ready. See you in the next one.